Welcome everyone to Vinyl Addict. This is Chili, and today I have another stoner psych space prog rock band vinyl picks, and ones that I have today are Tear Gas, band from 1971, Scotland, and 1993's Monster Magnet, this band out of Jersey. Before I get into this, don't forget to hit the like, share, comment on this video, and if you still haven't, please subscribe. So, let's get into this. So, at first, this band here, Tear Gas, is this album came out in 1971. This is their second record and last. It was short-lived, and I just, recently discovered this band within the last couple of years, in my findings of trying to find this kind of music. And this one is a really good album. They do a cover of Jailhouse Rock and All Shook Up, and they do it in a very Zeppelin-esque wonton song kind of version of these. And the guitar playing is, this guy is really great. His name is Zal. And this band is just like, it's one of those bands that you hear and it's like, wow, how come they never amounted to anything? I mean, something like this is a band that everyone should hear, and it seems like they had that kind of, the singer has that kind of just voice that's very reminiscent of just all those other great singers like Paul Rodgers or anything, but nothing ever happened to these guys, which is sad. And those are the kinds of things that I've been finding, just like these kinds of bands that just put out some great albums and then nothing really happened with them. And this is how they look, Tear Gas. And this is a reissue, of course. And so it's Trading Places, and it's just a label. So I would recommend this. You want to listen to some heavy rock, 1971, but it sounds like 1975. They had some good music there. So brings us to 1993's Monster Magnet. This is their second record. Lead singer Dave Windorf. The first album was Spine of God, and they had a different guitar player, John McBain. They changed this one. In this album, John McBain ended up moving on with Ben Shepherd from Soundgarden. They opened up for them on the Bad Motorfinger tour. This band was signed to A&M Records. This is a reissue. And I'll show you guys the back here. That's Dave Windorf, the mastermind behind Monster Magnet. I love the cover. I had the CD of this when it first came out. When the CD, when the packaging, you opened it up and it made this little poster of this guy. There's no poster in here. But this reissue has some extra songs here, has some live material. Superjudge live, Twin Earth. Now that's the video I first saw them on. And it looked like an old beat club, early 1970s video. And I think that's what they were trying to go for. Like you've seen those old Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, beat club videos. And they were kind of mimicking that. And it looked really cool. And at first I kind of thought, was this an old band? Because they really did the video really well to make you think it was some old footage of some band. And I discovered that they weren't, and it was really cool. And the songs on here, that was Twin Earth, and the Superjudge, that's like a long, pretty epic song. In the second half of the song, it sounds like Space Truckin' from Deep Purple on the Made in Japan version, where it's just this long kind of just jammy kind of space rock thing that they were doing. And they were signed to A&M Records, and in this album, they kind of talk about, Dave talks about some of the things that A&M did. They didn't care what they did. They gave them all the money to back them up, and that's why they put out this amazing album. You know, it's really cool how they have a anniversary for this and celebrating this, and they have like B-sides on here. It's a double vinyl, and they do a version of Brainstorm from Hawkwind on here. So it's really good, impressive, ambitious second album. And if you ever come across it, I guarantee that you will not be sorry in wanting stoner, kind of psychedelic and space rock, you know, kind of music. And Monster Magnet really delivered in the early 90s that kind of music. They went on to do some other great albums like Dopes to Infinity. I love that album, which is the one that came after this one. The Power Trip album, of course, in the years 2000. They had a video in MTV that was on all the time. That's when they really got kind of popular. But these albums here, the early 90s ones, they're the shit. So I would recommend picking one of them up if you've seen them, if you want to delve into this kind of stuff. So that's my video for today on space, you know, stoner, psych, rock. Leave a comment below. What are your thoughts on Monster Magnet? If you heard Monster Magnet, you know, are there other albums that you think that are better than this one? And Tear Gas, if you ever heard Tear Gas before. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. And I'll see you guys in the next video.